another one. We out here on I-8 tonight. We're gonna go on back there. Look at these boys sitting out here. The Border Patrol. They're a self-shop here. Came through earlier. It was crowded as hell. A couple of wrecks. But anyway, I loaded in Raleigh. 4 pallets. I waited 8.5 hours. Originally supposed to load it in Yuma. Then they threw the Raleigh in. I was like, really, man? You know what you're gonna have to do? You're killing me, man. You're killing me, he said. I said to myself, I know. You got more in it. And he had plenty in it. So, now I done missed my appointment for Yuma. They hooked me up with some more. So, good way to start off. I don't do pay periods for myself, so, but good way to kick it off. Coming back out the house. Yeah, man, I hate coming out this way. Yuma, Raleigh, and stuff. Always sick for a long time. Catching the back end is produce, mixed veggies and stuff like that. So. December till, I mean, there's other things coming out, but you gotta pay attention to the cycle, man. You gotta pay attention to the cycle. I know y'all like that beat, though. But, anyway, I sat back yesterday and there was a little post I made. 2 posts. One was about, American jobs, and I made put it in the community section. It's pretty much true. I mean, think about how things go. Offer you a decent paying job and nobody takes it. People mislead you on something and you take it. Now, have I said things that might have been misleading? I probably have. I know I have. But, these things such as truck drivers make up to 75 cents a mile and get a $20,000 bonus. Drivers fall for that every time. Then they find out they start at 50 cents a mile, and then you get $20,000 spread out to 10 years. Unless you're driving for Walmart or something like that, UPS, one of them type of companies, you'll probably never see unless you really can stick around and put up with some of the bullshit. But truck drivers fall for it, man. And the way I, capitalize it, right? That's what somebody always say. Some idiot's gonna take it. Some idiot's gonna fall for it. That's what they always say. Some other jobs, nobody says some idiot's gonna take it. And actually, them jobs, them numbers I threw, they were pretty average for those jobs. Not the high end. High end carpenter in Arizona is probably about $40 an hour. So high end forklift drives probably about $20 an hour. I guess that depends on where you live at. But it's pretty true. You see it all the time. Another thing I was talking about was more freight rates. I kind of stayed away from certain things I've been talking about because it's just, it is what it is. But I notice how people just go with anything. And this is why, you know, we are where we are out here. I put a load up that said $3,000. Also saying that they want a team to run this load for $3,000 after this load was sitting around for 2 days, around $2,400. You see, if you let them sit, they're gonna pay. But the problem with this one was they went up $600 more, right? Let me see. I'm sorry. Yeah, $600 more to $3,000. The lane was paying $33. He usually that's about solo, right? 1,500 mile run, almost 16. And they still didn't pay enough for a team or a solo to run the load. They kicked the can down the road to the end of the week almost and put it at 3,000. Who took the load that was the team? You know, the load I'm on right now turned basically into a team load after what just happened. But they know they really can't get teams. They know they can't. I always wonder why all these loads sit on the board, team, and they just don't pay enough. Don't pay enough. But to the average person that doesn't know much about trucking, cost of operation and stuff like that, they see a load up there, $3,000, they're like, oh man, that's great. I could just like do that easy, no problem. I had somebody say the load that was almost 1,600 miles, wow, that's a 12-hour drive. What, a car? Not even the car's pulling that off. 12 to 15-hour drive. So I start breaking it down to them, and this is where we get lost as truck drivers. A lot of truck drivers that get a truck, lease a truck at a company or whatever, right? Or people that just go get trucks, you know, with that special money. You don't know the cost. You don't know what goes into the load, such as 1 pig, 2 pigs, 3 drops, whatever. I told the person, I said, you do know the actual transit time is about 30 hours on this load, right? That's just me throwing it up about 60 miles an hour, which I can go lower than that and average it out to about 55 miles an hour. So we'll go ahead and get you 48 hours just for the run, which that's not counting sleeper berth time and whatever in between. So we can add probably another, let's just call it, to be safe, 60 hours to run that load. Maybe a little more because you got 2 picks, possibly 3 drops. So you're going to lose time there, like me today, or yesterday going into today. 8 hours lost. Now I'm going to lose more time going over here to pick up this. I better make sure I get paid for it, right? So just because you see a number up there, that doesn't mean it's good. We talk about this all the time. And I try to explain this to the person. He's like, so, they went up $600, no negotiation. I said, there's more into it than that. But people aren't willing to sit back and either negotiate to get it up or let them put it up. There's something put out there just enough Oh, just enough for you maybe to make something off of it. Just enough. So I explained all this to the individual. I said, listen, man, they want to find a sucker team to run this low. They couldn't find a sucker solo a couple of days ago. So now they got to find a sucker team because they kicked the can down the road. And they got to get it out of there. It's a Walmart load. I know it's a Walmart load because I know where it's going, the city and everything. So there's money in these loads. It's up to you to get the money. That's why I say brokers just throw anything out there they want to, and some of y'all so desperate that you'll just take it. So desperate. The brokers are winning. And they're gonna keep winning. The TQLs, everybody. You know, as long as there's misinformed, uneducated owner-operators or lease operators out here, they're gonna keep winning. A lot of people gotta pay for a lot of overpriced equipment. A lot of overpriced equipment has went back. A lot of people will come up with situations where they just can't deal with it. You know, like I said the other day, I had a situation that would have instantly put a lot of people down right there. I had a couple of incidents where it could have put people down right there at the moment. Are you prepared for that? Did you generate enough revenue to make a profit to cover those kinds of expenses when it's time for those expenses? Hopefully you won't have to, but will you have it? And the answer is, for a lot of people, no. Because even $1,000 or $500 bill can mess a lot of people up. So you hear people out here and they're making all this money right now, you better not believe it. I was sitting on Canada Trucker live earlier in the day, and there was a dude on there. I don't know his name. I just walked in. They was back and forth talking, and this ain't the only person that's done this. When y'all trying to get information from somebody at a truck company, I said this numerous times at Land Start, and I told people till they face this. If you want to know about something with a truck company, you might want to go ask the people that's been there for a while. Not the people that just popped up on Facebook or YouTube, wherever they just got there like last week, and they think it's the best thing ever. You don't want to talk to somebody that's been there for a very short period of time. I mean, you can talk to them, but they're not gonna have enough information. They ain't gonna go through the ups and downs. They're not gonna have those great moments and bad moments. They're gonna have it where the fuel was high, the fuel was low, the rates was high, the rates was low. So you gotta be careful, you know, what you listen to. You know, cause some folks, you know, will come on the internet, and I ain't talking about this dude, just anybody in general now. They'll say anything, you know, to look good, to make themselves sound good, and then when you really find out, like, damn, so it really wasn't like that. And then you have a bunch of mad people at an individual because they said something and made everybody believe it. They was talking about leasing trucks, man. I tell you, man, some are good, most of them are bad. Some got good prices on the truck. And hopefully you get a truck that's in great shape or has some kind of coverage on it, right? But it be the deductions that get me. Like, I don't understand how you go in, and I know people ain't reading the contracts right. Sign up for a deal and end up paying $2,500 a week, stuff like that, before the company already takes, in some cases, their second cut. You know, they get a rate card, they take off something, send you some other type of rate card and say, here's your rate, and they get their cut again. You gotta pay like $400-500 for a trailer. You gotta pay like $800-900 for a truck. You overpaying for IFTA. IFTA is only, if I charge IFTA, it's gonna be like $30 a month, right? Whatever credits or whatever come back, that's what you get back, right? If there's overages, then you'll get that. But there's companies out there charging $25 a week, $50 a week, and you guys are going along with it. Me and Cameron was talking about that. Y'all go along with it because you think that's a normal expense. I was talking with my driver all money about that. They think it's not a normal expense. They're taking money from you like a motherfucker. They're probably overcharging you for an ELD. What else? What other wild charges? They charging you for cargo. And some companies, they wrap the cargo in. It's kind of, you don't see it, but it's there. But the ones that charge you for cargo at $150, $200, $250 a week, they robbing you. Cargo only like $100,000 cargo is anywhere from like $2,500, maybe $3,500 a year. And again, I think I said it recently, you dudes is paying that in 3 months. So every 3 months, you're paying $3,000 something in cargo. Robbing you again. So they stuck you for the trailer, overpriced. They stuck you for the cargo. They stuck you for the IFTA. I mean, what else do some of these companies stick y'all for, man? Maybe overpriced on the ELD. And then on top of that, this is 2023. Let me get back on my shit, I guess. Somebody said I need to get back on my shit. Cause I kind of just like got away from how I used to do shit. It's hard to get back on your shit when you're just trying to do what you need to do out here. But it's 2023 and truck companies got drivers leasing trucks from them, and there's no fuel discount for the operator. You got your own truck there, or you lease the truck from them. Don't matter. They give you a fuel card and you're getting like 8 cents off a gallon. I think F2L's one of them companies that's like that, unless they step their game up. There's no reason why a company that size like that at one point was doing, what was it, 8 cents off, 10 cents off a gallon. That was like a year, 2 years ago, the last time I heard something about it. There's others out there. Like, bro, we sitting out here with fuel cards. I'm on TSD commercial, on the commercial side, and I'm getting $1. It might have dropped a little bit, depending on where you at. There's other cars out there getting $1. You got the nasty card, and you got TSD, then you got RTS got a card. What's that other one out there? I got a link to that A and B card. Mud Flap. And you guys, at least to these carriers, buying fuel damn near at the pump price. Getting robbed again. This shit's so bad that the driver said, Cam said that the driver said that he had to run so damn much to make himself look like he made a check. He spent $1,900 out of his pocket on top of the, I don't know what it was, $2,000 or something like that, whatever it was, that he used on their card to make. And this is when you get caught up in the bullshit. To make yourself think you made some money, but realistically, you only made $500, maybe less, for the week. This is the tragic shit that drivers get themselves caught up in. One, you already have a good fuel card from a company, but the company don't give you the discount. Maybe they're keeping the discounts. I learned that back in the day when I was at FFE, how they was keeping the discounts. It's a long time ago. So those that don't know, yeah, I've been driving for a minute. So I experienced and see a lot and saw a lot. So, I'm not coming to you as the know-it-all dude, even though some dudes that don't know shit said that about me. But it's all good. It's 2023 and you're getting 5 to 8, 10 cents off a gallon when everybody else is getting $1, 80 cents, 50 cents. I don't know. There was a discussion the other day, people talking about using credit cards. Credit cards to buy fuel? I guess maybe to boost up your credit limit after using it a bunch of times. You get some points or whatever. You ain't getting no fucking discounts with them motherfuckers. Maybe unless you link one of them to Mud Flap or something. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people ain't doing that. So why burn yourself like that, man? Yeah, I pay it back then. You run up the bill and all of a sudden you get to ran it up so damn high in 30 days you can't cover it. Because something else done came up. Don't do that to yourself. You don't know what kind of shit you put yourself in when you do that. One thing I don't, another thing they talk about, buying equipment with your card, where you got a low APR, 0 interest and shit. You be a goddamn fool if you want to and go out there and do it. And if some shit hit the fan like it do now, you holding the bag, motherfucker, because at the end, when that 12 months, no interest and stuff like that is gone, yeah, we going to 24%, whatever it is, 28%. You paying that, Jack. Y'all better quit listening to this silly ass shit. Get your asses fucked up out here. I done had my issues. I never did nothing like that, but I'm just telling you, man. I stay getting green lights out here, even though it's closed. But y'all gonna listen to the people that's gonna get y'all asses in a lot of damn trouble. A lot of trouble. Just telling you it for your own good, man. If you want to lease from one of these companies, the way they are now, because back in the day, leasing a truck from a company was not too popular like that. You had the Prime, CR England, and Stevens and them. Yeah. What's this company? Yeah, FFE and them. John Krishna. Those about the main ones, right? Snyder. Now all of a sudden the Chicago shit is here, and anybody can get in. It used to be you had to wait. You had to have at least 6 months to a year experience before you put your hands on a truck as a lease operator, or even run dedicated as a company driver in some cases. There was reasons for that. Now they don't give a fuck. You come out of school here, you want to be your own boss, they know what they doing with you. They taking off the top anyway on your ass. You got companies out here saying, what was it? At least when I was there, get 70, I forget what it is, something percent of the revenue. 77% of what? You just threw a number in the damn Qualcomm. I don't know if that's true or not. We need to see rate cons. But back then, I didn't know what the hell a rate con was. This is things I'm just telling y'all that you should know. But some of y'all will sit there and say, as long as I'm eating, as long as I'm getting it. But then when you really go back and look at it, you ran 4,000 miles to make $2,000. What are we talking about? Drivers make running 4,000 miles, end up with $1,500. You can drive my truck and get that after taxes. But I get it, people see it as a come up compared to what they were doing, but we're just trying to tell you what you could have been doing versus what you are doing. And then you figure out it don't work, so you go from company to company to company to company, lease to lease to lease to lease. You just hopping around on the lily pad like a frog, just hopping around, hoping you find the right one. And then, for the most part, they're all the same at some point. At some point, they're all the same. Especially when you're running around Chicago. Some dudes get their money and run. A lot think they're going to get that truck and they never do. I'm going to fix it, I'm going to do this or whatever, and you don't even get it. Because some people do enough fuck shit at those companies. Vladimir and them ain't putting up with you. They just gonna let your ass go. You're gonna lose a truck. You're gonna be sitting around. Yeah, look at this here. They just let them go. Don't try to outdo me and then get your ass hit. But they gonna let your ass go. There's they're gonna put up with so much with your ass driving for them. They gonna leave you holding the bag. They want you to do everything under the sun for them, run illegal as shit, you know, run from the East Coast to the West Coast for like $3,000 bucks. But after a while, they get tired of your shit. They cut your ass loose. Some guys will fake the funk for a while, until, you know, they can't fake it anymore. But a lot of people follow this shit and listen to shit that people be doing. You can look at YouTube right now and see how many people done went to some of these companies, but they ain't there no more. They probably lasted a week. They probably lasted a month. You know, now some of them, and we don't even have to use these funny companies. We can just use a regular company. Let's just use a company like, I don't know. Let me pick one. Crete or somebody maybe. Somebody that's pretty decent. Fucking driver don't even get the motherfuckers 2 weeks. This trucking shit happens in trucking, man. Like I said, you're not gonna win every week out this motherfucker. Not at all. Unless you have maybe Walmart or something, UPS, one of those places, but you ain't gonna win every week. Don't let nothing develop. Get mad real quick, ready to quit. You didn't get home. What are you doing? He going all the way through there? Yeah. I have to take that. Didn't get home, got home a day late, you want to quit. Sometimes I done said this before. Sometimes it just don't work out, man. You just don't quit like that. You gonna quit like that over one day? You crazy. Sometimes you gotta let stuff develop, man. You just don't give up so fast. You know how many times I wanted to give up driving when I use Landstar for example. I was there for a while and things just wasn't working out at one point. I said, I'm gonna go somewhere else. It ain't gonna be no better. You done had good times. Don't let this one bad time determine what you're gonna do. You're gonna have a bad streak or 2 or 3. You just gotta get through it. But now if you just driving somewhere and you just know they gonna straight up fuck you over, and they fuck you over and over and over again, that's different. But just because you didn't get your way 1 week, come on, man. You didn't get what you want 1 week. You ain't get the loads you want 1 week. I don't even get the loads that I want in a week sometimes. What I'm supposed to do? Just say, fuck it. Get rid of my trucks and trailers and just say, fuck it all. I'll get back in it. Should be rough sometimes, man. So you gotta get out there and talk to people and ask questions and see what kind of answers you get. You know, don't fall for the Jack in the Box drivers and shit. Just pop up out of nowhere. They the new hot thing on the block, and they don't know more than you, and you knew just like them. So, but anyway, with that said, let me get out of this truck, man. I got some things to do and phone call to make real quick. Y'all be cool. We'll talk to you later.